Remember when Super Sentai's rosters were simple? When a group of 3 or 5 would unite and stay that way for most of the series?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
While Bioman and Maskman tested the waters for adding new members, 1992's Kyuranger truly cemented the tradition of unique latecomers. This became known as the Sixth Ranger archetype, and it can even be found in other franchises. As Sentai keeps adding more than 6 members to each team, there have been debates about who qualifies as the Sixth Ranger. 2017's Uchu Sentai Kyuranger is one of the best modern examples. I'm JulioCoolio, but who is Kyuranger's real Sixth Ranger? Before we begin, let's define the term Sixth Ranger. Sixth Rangers are additional members who join the core team later on, bearing special weapons and armor. Personality-wise, they tend to be loners, comic reliefs, or the voices of reason. While they are often the sixth Rangers to be introduced, hence the title, there are certain cases where the Rangers regarded as a sixth arrive in a different order. Examples include both Abata Killer and Kyoryu Gold. Abata Killer was the 5th Power Ranger, yet still has the archetypes of a 6th Ranger. Kyoryu Gold is the 6th Kyuranger based on his numbering and aesthetics, despite Kyoryu Siam being the 6th member to appear. Kyuranger started out with 9 Rangers rather than the usual 3 or 5. Koguma Sky Blue is more like the core team, so he easily qualifies as an extra Ranger. However, Ryu Commander and Houou Soldier both have qualities that make them stand out. But since they're not a duo like the Go On Wings or Beetle Go Busters, only one can be considered the true Sixth Ranger. Sho Rompo was an alien dragon who served in the rebellion. While searching for the Kyurangers, he developed a fighting system that would use the skill Q-Tamas to force a transformation. The technique was impressive, but held back by a time limit. When Ikagen and Marako invaded the rebellion, Sho recklessly faced them alone. He would have died, had Supreme Commander Big Bear not sacrificed himself. Sho was promoted to commander afterwards, but traumatized by the cost that came with it. Years later, he suited up once more to help his team escape his rivals. Spada tried to help, which resulted in his capture. The commander was left doubtful of his abilities, believing the past was doomed to repeat itself. However, Lucky convinces him to have some self-confidence. The changed Q-Tamas suddenly glow. They reveal a purple dragon. The dragon proceeds to grant Sho's wish of helping the team as the fully upgraded Ryu Commander. On the surface, Ryu Commander is more like Deca Master with hints of Mega Silver. He's a mentor and has a time limit on his powers. However, some traits suggest he could be the official Sixth Ranger. To start, he has a changer far different than the rest of the team, a staff instead of a wrist blaster. His suit is also uniquely designed compared to the others, having a symmetrical star and a gown. He reveals his prototype form in episode 8, with his official suit showing up in the next episode. Recent Sixth Rangers have tended to appear before the halfway point of their series. Like Daikaio or Bison King, his mecha Ryuteo combines with the main mecha to form a super combination. It can also combine with the other Zords, similar to Teraideno or Gal Hunter. While Power Rangers is relatively separate from its source material, its Sixth Rangers are sometimes introduced as allies first. Perhaps this idea rubbed off on Kyuranger, especially since Bandai America consulted on the show's production. Ultimately, producer Shinichiro Shirakura officially stated that Ryu Commander was the Sixth Ranger of the team on Twitter. He cites how the Purple Dragon Ranger introduces the show's second mecha. Not to mention, Ryu Commander has appeared in various images featuring Sixth Rangers. However, I made this video because I disagree with this fact. Sixth Rangers introducing the secondary mecha works in most cases, but not all. By that logic, characters like Deca Master and Jewel Gorilla should also be considered Sixth Rangers. And as we'll see shortly, I think Houou Soldier has traits more fitting of a Sixth Ranger. Tsurugi Otori was an astronaut who discovered the Houou Kyutama in space, making him immortal. With this, and charisma, he became the first president of the Space Federation. When Don Omega began his tyranny, the president gathered his allies to fight the Dark Lord. Unfortunately, they were all decimated, forcing Tsurugi to use his full power. While Don Omega seemed defeated, Orion had to seal Tsurugi in stasis after being left unconscious. 300 years later, the Kyurangers awakened the Argo and Tsurugi. Seeing his old enemy back from the dead, he vows to use his mighty blade and shield to finish the job as Houou Soldier. Based on that description, Tsurugi sounds like the typical 6th Ranger. He starts as a loner and more potent than the rest of the team. So much so, he boasts about how awesome he is throughout the show. Plus, his Man Out of Time backstory resembles that of Gal Silver and Kyoto Gold. Additionally, the film's Space Squad sees the Kyurangers fighting amongst themselves. Lucky and Tsurugi lead each side, with Ryu Commander mostly absent from the action. Houou Soldier debuts around halfway through the show. This is where most 6th Rangers tended to appear in the 90s and 2000s Sentai, as their mecha would release around the 3rd quarter of the year. X from the following series would appear in episode 20. His design is also unique compared to the rest of the team. While the others have silver-plated chests with colored suits, Houou Soldier's design is a sparkly black suit with a red chest plate. Plus, his helmet has a bubble outside of the visor, lining up with the astronaut theme. Houou Soldier pilots Gigant Houou. When combined with the other Kyutama, it can form Kyutamajin. While it may seem more like an Ultrazord, previous 6th Ranger mechas have created similar combinations. 3 examples include King Pyramider's carrier form, Great Go Buster, and Gurukuru Kaiza VSX. Even the toys prove his 6th Ranger status. His number on the team is 12, which is double of 6. The printing on the vinyl figure tag has a unique flame design lacking in the others. And while having 2 Red Rangers may seem confusing marketing wise, keep in mind Time Fire was also a Scarlet 6. So, who is Kyuranger's real 6th Ranger? While the debate seems settled, both sides have compelling arguments. This issue will continue to be one of Tokusatsu's heavily debated topics, much like the actual final form of Kamen Rider O's. But hey, that's just a theory. A gay. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay updated on the latest videos. If you want more things Coolio, make sure to follow me on social media. Well, I'm Julio, stay Coolio, and thanks for watching everyone!